Hello people, welcome to the video. This is going to be a quick one. I'm Pete from Pete's Show Collectibles. Most weeks after a Carboot sale I've got stuff to show you that I've picked up. This week it rained. It rained drizzle. I still went, and it was about half the size for the first one, and the second one was about a third the size as normal. All the traders that are generally overcharging for reseller purposes were still there, but the householders which were just clearing out junk and might have had nice stuff didn't turn up because of the rain. So what I've got to show you is a small haul, and it's a £23 haul. Bear that in mind when you see what there is. Thanks a lot. Right, I'll turn you around. I'll show you what's on my table. Right, every week I sort of sit with this background in that chair there, mainly because I've got so much to show you and I pick it off the table. Well, this is the table I normally pick it off. So there you go. You get insight into my studio come / front room. Right, there we go. That's my first pick. Stainless steel, £5. It was £5 for the 4 items and £1 for the tray. And I pointed out to the guy that they went together because they're both old haul, and so he sold me the whole lot for a £5. Yeah, not so bad really. And it's yeah, it's nice. This is the teapot. As you can see, it's spotlessly clean. This is the hot water pot. You'd expect that to be clean, and it is. Those two could do with a bit of a clean. I'll turn it all over with some Vim, and yeah, the old powdered stuff, I've still got a bottle. Right, that was a £5. Next, I saw these. This is a camera, believe it or not. It's a very plasticky looking camera, but it says Lomography, and that's the brand name and the hobby of, well, old-fashioned photography, what used to be called film photography. They also threw in these 3 films, or rather boxes full of film. There's 2 black and whites. There was a black and white in there, but I opened the back to have a look at it and exposed it. Never mind. 3 ASA 100, ISO 100 colour, and 3 ISO 400 colour. This one was sealed, and this one was sort of semi-opened, like they'd opened it to see what there was inside. So there's 8 films there, and these are going for, believe it or not, about £36 new per box. Anyway, I paid £2.50 for all that. It was £1 for the camera and £1.50 each for the films. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll do the whole lot together. I might auction the films off. I bought 2 cameras, film cameras, a fortnight ago for £1 each, and he threw in 5 expired films. Well, I sold them on auction, finished last week, middle of the week, and I got £30 for the 5 films. Well, there's 8 films there, and they're more modern. They're not going to be out of date. Right, next, Ratatouille on the DS. It's perfectly fine. You know, these things don't really go wrong. That was £1. No, sorry, that was 50p. Yeah, that was nice. And should sell for a £5 maybe. Right, next was this in its folder. Came from a clearance guy. I opened it up and the batteries were a bit fairy, a bit corroded. It's a Roberts, and it is working now. I've replaced the batteries, I cleaned it. There you go. I won't play anything else, just in case of copyright strikes and all that. In its little but folder, and that cost £1. And then we're on to the best stuff, really, for me anyway. PlayStation 1 did have a disc in it. No, it doesn't matter. With its with its power supply, two AV cables. One's the standard AV cable for an RF output, and one's one for SCART. Yeah, a bit unusual that one. Direct to SCART. Anyway, that was well, I bought the two together, so there was that, but no controller. And then there was this one, PS2. This is another clearance guy. These are the only people I really bought anything that was any decent from this week. And this one's nice as well. This is the one that had the disc in. It was a DVD, an exercise DVD. Yeah. So I got rid of that. The controller's a bit rubbish. Look, there's no rubbers on the thumbnails, on the thumb pads, but it's working fine. And so's the machine, and so's the, that one's working fine, by the way. Power supply, there you go, cable and AV cable. So he wanted £10 for that and £5 for that. Bundled them together and asked him to give me a discount. And he did, £12, which was nice. For two controls, two working consoles. Yeah, pleased with that. And then last purchase, Tantrix. If you haven't played this, well, I mean, it's full of these little plastic hexagons. You're meant to match the colours like that. Anyway, there's 56 in there and an instruction booklet. In the past, I've sold them off individually to people who've lost them for £1 each. No, I think they might be £1.20 each now, plus postage. And I sold about half of them. And then I thought to myself, do you know, it's just not worth it. If I've got one that's got some missing, then I'll put them in. And the reason I was selling them off is because I got one and it was like 3 missing out of 56. So I sold quite a lot of them. But I've then not sold any. That is from when I get my coffee. And, oh yeah, there's also these 3 power banks. You can charge it. There's a sort of inbuilt adapter. Let me just change hands so I can get this open. I'm pretty good with my left hand, but I'm not to the point of opening this. There's a little adapter that goes into the side, and it's got micro, and then it's got normal USB, and in the side there, there's an adapter for Firewire for iPhones. And as you light it up, there's 4 little blue LEDs that light up when you charge it. Yeah, those 3 for £1. That's £1 for the 3 of them. And that's your lot. Whole lot, £23. What I'll do is I'll pan up to a blank screen and I'll put, I normally do, here. Yeah, it'll be here. There. All the reseller maths. There won't be a lot of it. And it'll take me about 3 or 4 minutes to work it out. That's your lot. Let me just come around the front. There we go. You got a real good bad close up there of my nose, I bet. Right, that's it. I'll hope to see you next week. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate people who do subscribe because they like saying, oh yeah, he's doing it right. I've had some really good feedback and replies about the video I did on postal undercharging. A lot of people don't agree. I'll put that here when the end screens come up. Thanks a lot. Bye.